Lights Band is someone that kind of makes you feel a little warm and fuzzy with their music. So, hailing all the way from Minneapolis, and I will say a personal fave of mine, here is Chutes.
Hard enough to know ill well, hard to say the words that go out inside of my head. Though it's so the same, I am feeling just a little bit down. Though it's so the same, I am feeling just a little bit down. Dark, slipping into the light. Though it's sun to change, I am feeling just a little bit down. Though it's sun to change, I am feeling just a little bit down. Take me on, I'm way too drunk to try. Hold my feet, don't feel me now. Will your friends walk by with you? I've seen that face I left behind. It's hidden in the crowd. Take on the beat, street me clean. You're not that hard to find. Now walk into your car. Well, your friends walk by, but they're already gone. Now I'm stuck upstairs trying to pass it home to the guy in front, singing a song. Take my phone, it's taking so long. I find it hard to feel when I'm in the road. Face downstairs just to move it along, but the light inside is the really high. Violence now for the wrong surprise. You go, I follow, right there after you. You brush my shoulder, halfway follow through. I thought you'd want me to go with. I might track a little bit. My feet don't work, I'm used to it. What am I to do this time? I might grow a little tired. Where am I to draw the line? Every night you go inside my brain, baby, all alone. I'm not going back. I'm not going back. Hey, you leave me all alone. I'm not going back. I'm not going back. You fall, I follow into the night. Your eyes, see water, stab like a knife. I thought you'd want me to dive in. I might drown a little bit. My feet can't touch, I'm sinking in. What am I to do this time? I might grow a little tired. Where am I to draw the line? Every night you go inside my brain, leave me all alone. I'm not going back. I'm not going back. Hey, you leave me all alone. I'm not going back. I'm not going back. stressing about the conversation. I'm missing fragments of the night I thought I had. I'm feeling lack of moderation. Stay up all night until the sun deceives my eyes. I'm breathing lifeless apparitions. Undo my thoughts so that the feeling never dies. All those thoughts inside my head, filled with memories of excess. Forget I was in my grave. Drag my feet across the rain. Thoughts inside my head, filled with memories of excess. Forget I was in my grave. Drag my feet across the I'm stealing thoughts of complication. Concealing all and any worry in my head. I'm spinning thoughts to work of fiction. Revise the nights until I'm stuck in a mood. All those thoughts inside my head, filled with memories of success. 40 hours in my brain, drag my feet across the grain. Sitting on the roof, just another 10 feet down. On the ledge from my feet until I hit the ground. I know the way it always goes. I tend to fall before this show. Sun is coming up, I'm leaving through the curtains now. On the ground, I won't move until I hear the sound. But it's starting again, I get the feeling sometimes. So strange, but only every time. It's so in front of me. I guess I might be waiting all of my life. I feel so strange, but only every time. Sitting on the roof, stained with the smoke in my eyes. Fantasize we could change, turn of July. Ignore the way it always goes. I tend to rise before it shows. Sun is coming down, bleaching up the familiar sight. Draw the line from the change in the front of the night. Coming out is the right. I get the feeling sometimes. Going out of my mind.
Chutes on Monday Night Live, everyone. Don't go anywhere, though, because I'm going to be sitting down with 3 of y'all to chat. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Monday Night Live. I'm your host, Gracie J, sitting down with 3 of the members from Chutes. We have Anna, Ryan, and Nate. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. I have a question first, and I didn't notice this until you guys were playing. Anna, are you and Ryan related by chance? Because you look so similar.
No, we're not.
You're not?
No.
Oh my gosh, I could have sworn, but you know what? It's fine. You guys do look very similar. So anyway, let's actually get into more important things than like the family tree, shall we? Okay, so Ryan, I want to start with you because you are kind of the driving force of Chutes, if you will. And I learned that you first performed as Chutes while fighting off a salmonella poisoning.
That is true, yeah.
Talk to me about that. First of all, like, how did you get salmonella?
The sources are unknown.
Okay.
Found out the hard way through a doctor. But yeah, I was quite literally fighting through my life when I got a message to play the first show. And at that point, I didn't have anything out or a band together, so I really had to scrounge everything together in a couple weeks while I was, I won't go into the nitty-gritty.
Right.
But, yeah.
You were really sick. We understand.
That's correct.
So since you didn't have anything out at that time, when you got that ask to be on, it was First Avenue, was it? Or was it 7th Street Entry? Do you remember?
7th Street Entry.
7th Street Entry. Can you imagine if you would have done First Ave right away?
That would have been crazy.
Oh my gosh. What was your initial reaction? Were you kind of like, what, me? Like, what? I don't have anything out. Like, talk me through that.
Yeah, I was very confused. I think a little bit from the sickness, a little delirious.
Yeah,
but
that's fair.
Yeah, at the same time, I hadn't showed anybody, even like my brother or like my roommates, my music yet. So just getting like that message was very exciting. But I had maybe 5 demos, which a lot of them we're going to play tonight, that turned into these songs. But at that time, there were no lyrics written, and a lot of them were just like very basic demos. So that first show was a lot of just filler lyrics, a lot of me repeating the same verses over and over. But it was very fun, and no one noticed. So.
Yeah. So then how did you like meet Anna? How did you meet Nate? How did like this start coming through? Like, Nate, you want to answer that question?
I don't really remember when I met you, to be honest. I think I first met you at the first show that one of my bands, Aiden Intro, played with you at the Depot Freight Room in Hopkins, Minnesota. And that was your second show,
Yes.
I think. And yeah, we pulled up, and I didn't really know who you were, but I knew that your first show had been at 7th Street, which was really cool. I thought that was pretty sweet. And I was like, how did this guy get his first show at 7th Street? But then I saw him play, and I was like, wow, what a great band. And I was never in his band until today. So maybe I don't have the best story of that. But yeah, I remember just seeing Ryan play with Parachutes at the time.
Yeah, because
so
you
great.
were Parachutes before you were Chutes, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So why did you drop the para, if you will?
I just wanted something that was more, quite honestly, there's a Coldplay album called Parachute.
Oh, yeah.
And looking at, like, everyone would always, like, look it up, and they could never find me on any sort of, Google or any streaming service. So that's, like, the short answer. And also, Nate, I think, coined the term, he started calling me Mr. Chutes. And then that turned into like a nickname where people called me Chutes more than Parachutes anyways. So I was like, if I'm going to change it to anything, I'll just shorten it. But
So, Anna, I want to hear from you because, first of all, the way your vocals blend with Ryan, it's just beautiful.
Thank you.
Talk to me about, like, performing in Chutes and, like, vocalizing and all of this. First of all, I want to know, where did your love of, like, music come from? Okay, that's a very vague question. I mean, like, because your vocals are so beautiful, like, did you ever plan to be in a band? Did you go to school for like music? Talk to me about that.
Yeah, no, I mean, I've been doing choir my whole life, basically since I was in like 3rd grade up until like this past year. I never thought that I would do live music, but I have a friend, Aiden, of Aiden Intro, who on the shirt right there for our video viewers. we went to high school together, and we sang in various choir setups together. And then he started putting out music, and he asked if I wanted to join, and I hadn't done anything like it before. And we had a rehearsal, and then it was like 2 days later was like my first live show, and it was at 7th Street Entry. So I guess we had similar similar first shows.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then it's just kind of like taken off since then. I met Ryan and the Chutes guys, and then we sang a Pine Grove cover together at Ice House, and then Ryan asked me to join Chutes, and it's been a blast. We've been touring this summer and hanging out all around the Midwest.
Don't you guys have a show like later this month too?
We have
some shows coming up on Wednesday actually.
Yeah.
At Skyway Theater.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I love that. Well, I'm glad you were able to stop here first.
Of course.
So talk to me about how Chutes was kind of born like through quarantine. I read it was like your home studio attic, which I love that. So let's talk about your 2 EPs that you released within like basically just over a year. I know a lot of your demos came from like your period in quarantine, and you mentioned like some of those demos did make your EP. Was it all of your demos that made the EP? And like, how did you go about deciding which ones stayed, which ones didn't?
Definitely a lot of them I cut. A lot of them.
Really?
I kind of started learning how to songwrite and produce in quarantine. So a lot of those, probably the first 100, were something that I like maybe went with and combined songs and somehow morphed into different ones. But yeah, those 5 from the Wicker Chairs EP were all like born out of quarantine. And it's really those like first 2 years I was living in St. Paul with like some of my best friends, and
Yeah. Did you ever, like, when you were putting the EP together, did you ever go back into your demos, and did you ever, like, say, oh my gosh, like, did I think this was good?
Yeah, probably.
I'm sure.
At some point, yeah.
Because when we've talked to other bands before too, they're like, gosh, I don't know, like, how, like, fans came to listen to us. And I'm like, no, you need to be less hard on yourself. Oh my gosh. So I did learn too that, Ryan, before Chutes, you got your start in the music scene, playing guitar for Twin Cities-based Afrobeats and hip-hop acts.
Yes.
Which, that's amazing. I had no idea that you were a part of that. And you also went on tour with Libyanka on dates supporting Alicia Keys, playing stadiums. So, like, you know, thanks for coming to our humble little performance studio here. So, first of all, when is Chutes going to support Alicia Keys?
So actually, we're announced that we're not going to, but
Come on.
maybe someday. I think like 2032. We were talking about it.
Okay,
but
that's a good goal.
Yeah.
It'll be here before you know it. It's already almost the end of 2024, guys.
Perfect.
So I'm curious, what did you learn from that experience? Not only with like your background with like Afro beats and hip hop, but like more specifically your time touring, like, and being in stadiums. What did you learn from that you apply to Chutes?
That's a good question. I think just a level of the level of commitment and professionalism it takes to like stay mentally and physically healthy on tour, and just like keeping really good habits, keeping really good communication. I know like at a local level, everyone has like jobs and some people are going to school, and it's very hard to like being like a local musician is also a full-time job. So it's really finding a balance between those and like finding time for yourself too, because when you're on tour, it's just like 24/7. You can't really escape it. So yeah, I learned the hard way, just like physically and mentally, how taxing tour could be. And I kind of took that back to Minneapolis. And the past year has just been me trying to learn from those, the ups and downs of that. And then we went on tour for the first time as Chutes this summer, and that's when Anna joined the band, and I hit some places in Colorado just doing some acoustic stuff, and then we did Midwest as a full band, and yeah, I had a blast.
Yeah. So I'm curious, like, what has been your favorite venue then so far? I mean, yes, I guess you can include the stadiums, but like, I mean, you guys have played all around like the Twin Cities area. Now you're in St. Cloud. What has been your favorite venue?
Anna, you wanna answer
Wait,
this?
I'm not ready.
She said she's not ready.
I think playing in Chicago was really awesome. We played at this spot called the Book Club, which is kind of a DIY setup. They're pretty legendary in Chicago.
Really?
But they just bought and are kind of working on this new venue. I believe it's called the Elbow Room, or formerly called the Elbow Room.
I kind of like that name.
Yeah. So shout out to Book Club.
Yeah.
Minneapolis-wise, Green Room is probably my favorite.
Yeah, Green Room is pretty cool.
Yeah, do you wanna speak on that?
I like Green Room.
Yeah, Nate.
I also like 7th Street Entry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are my 2 favorites.
Yeah.
I also like Green Room. The sound system is good. The people are good. It's always a good time.
I love that. So, home cooking right there, Nate says. So, in terms of Elbow Room, I just thought of this. Aren't you like a fan of kind of like moshing? I read like kind of getting in with the crowd. You know, like unfortunately, like you guys are just like in the studio, but like where does that come from? Like, why do you love to like really connect with your audience?
I don't know. I think going to local shows, I think it's fun to mosh, and I think sometimes sometimes I see my friends in the audience, and I'm like, man, I wish I was just like in the mosh with them.
Mm-hmm.
And then sometimes I do just jump in, but I think it's a little bit of also trying to mix it up. I love going to shows, but I think it's really fun when bands will do something that's not just like playing their instruments, or just not just introducing each song. So I think like jumping in the crowd will mix it up, and we've been doing this thing on tour. We'll give some food away to the audience.
Really? Like what sort of food? Home cooking? Right, Nate?
we tend to cater it to each city. So Chicago is hot dogs.
Okay.
And it was National Hot Dog Day. If we handed it
That's
out.
fitting.
At the release show, we did a large Costco pizza.
Oh, wow. You know, it's interesting how you brought up like your moshing and stuff, because there is this like infamous, I'm just going to coin it infamous. There's this infamous photo of Chutes playing at the Green Room, and you are jumping so high.
Yeah.
And I like, and your knees are to your chest, like your feet. Like I was like, oh my gosh, like this guy really loves what he does. So I love that. What is in store then for Chutes in the future? Like, I mean, you have 2 EPs now, like kind of an album is kind of in the future. Like what's kind of the plan?
I would love to do an album. Yeah, I think I'm just starting to write now and kind of settle into. I have like a new home studio that I just moved into in St. Paul, so just
No longer
working-
the attic.
No longer the attic. But yeah, just writing new stuff. Hopefully collaborating with some more people in Minneapolis, and yeah, we'll see what the fall and winter has to come.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, good luck to all of you. Thank you all for sitting and coming here, and I can't wait for the second set. So thanks for tuning in to the interview. I almost sounded like we were going to wrap up here. No, please don't go anywhere. I'm Gracie J, and we'll be back with more music from Chutes on your Sound Alternative. Welcome back to Monday Night Live. I'm your host, Gracie J, and here is none other, once again, Chutes.
You turned 23 the other night. You cried and said you're fine. You can drop the mask, my closest friend. You don't have to fake a smile. And I wonder if you feel the same. In 2 years I will be your age. I'm hoping you're around come 25. We've been hanging on to something strong, and I can't help wonder why. We've been moving on, we're doing fine. In time we'll find ourselves again. We've been hanging on to something strong. Oh, oh, oh. You got riled up in summer sky, said some things I didn't mean, and my words, they have been lingering. Jumping struck deep when I was young, made me jump right out my skin. And I wonder if I feel the same. I get so sick when I go home. I wonder why it wants us to this day. Strung out, burn lines, you just have no space to think. I say it's time to let it go before we sing. We've been hanging on to something strong, and I can't help wonder why. We've been moving on and doing fine. Time we'll find ourselves again. We've been hanging on to something strong. Oh, oh, oh. We're fine, we'll get there somewhere down the line. Hey, we're fine, we'll get there somewhere down the line. Hey, we're fine. I can't keep writing these songs instead of moving on, 'cause you know that we both did try to say goodbye, and we can't keep running around. Lord, I know I'm going backwards. I don't know where I'm going. Took the summer to love myself. Happiness and I'm showing on the face of my family and friends. I don't know if I ever could lie. It's with me in the night. I don't know if I ever could lie. It's with me in the night. Just to do it again. All those nights in the white sand, shuffle back just to go to my show. I don't know if I ever could lie. It's with me in the night. I don't know if I ever could lie. It's with me in the moving out in September. 7 hours couldn't take my time. Why I feel so much older. Took the summer to change your mind. I don't know if I ever could lie. It's with me in the night. I don't know if I ever could lie. It's with me in the night.
Chutes on Monday Night Live. Thank you all so much for being here. Oh my gosh, it was incredible. I hope y'all enjoyed it. And make sure to tune in next Monday when we have Telestella on Your Sound Alternative. Have a great night.